Hello, dear viewers. Welcome back to Let's Play Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. Back to Boobhammer. We got a little bit of a reprieve from Pandemonium. We found a gateway out, which was kind of nice. I don't know. I mean, we're going to drop off these things that we don't need. We might as well do it here. We can always, pick them up before we go back in. Whatever. Not a big deal. We didn't really use many resources on that last level, so I think we can just pop right back on in. We haven't increased significantly in power since the last time we tried the Hells and the Tomb. I think once we get Tornado castable with Wizardry, there we go. Yeah, because this gives us... Oh, yeah, Dex. All right. Yeah, once we get this down... I feel like... Oh, yeah, our intelligence is... Let's go ahead and restore that. 30%. So we need at least 2 more levels in air magic. Most likely. Training up shields, try and get large shields usable. I don't know. Like, I feel like we are doing well with the whole one-handed mace and shield setup. But it's definitely less damage overall than a two-handed weapon, than a great mace would be. It's base damage 18. Closest thing we have is this base damage 15. But, I mean, it's fine. We have good equipment. We just don't have quite what we need. I just wish we could find some way of resisting Torment, or at least reducing the damage from it. That would be ideal. Alright, back in. Yes, let's do it. Whoa, right away. A menagerie of creepy crawly things. A sling? A sling? Are you kidding me? It's not even an artifact. It's just a humdrum, slightly magical sling. Oh, that's a Keiko demon. We do not have poison resistance anymore. I have to keep reminding myself periodically that we don't have poison resistance. Sustain abilities is another effect that we wouldn't mind if we want to take on the Tomb, since a lot of the mummy's death curses will do bad things to us. This seems to be a pretty standard sort of abyss creature Pandemonium. There have been several different flavors so far that we've seen. Hello. Oh, nope, we don't want to walk into a cloud of seething chaos. Seems like a poor lifestyle choice. Seething chaos doesn't... It's not exactly wheatgrass. Oh boy. No leg. No leg. Or maybe it's just no leg. The M is silent. Like pneumosiny. Or mnemosiny, never mind. Summon eyeballs, smiting, malign gateway, and summon horrible things. Well, these are eyeballs, certainly. The only one that we're super concerned about is a giant eye, since that can paralyze us. Though we do want to kill that guy, because he can. Alright, this is scary. Got him. Pandemonium Lord down. Question is, what's the best thing to do from here? I feel like just wailing away at things is a little bit dangerous. We could probably run away. We're hasted. We have the boots of running. 0.6 per tile. Yeah. That's awesome. That's just fine. Let's, ooh, boy. Yep, there are a bunch of guys. Oh, that's what we don't want. Oh no, several of them. Oh dear, this is not all that great. We want to break line of sight with those giant eyeballs. Oh, this is dangerous. I'm trying to kill all these high-tier demons. They're the ones that we really have to worry about if we get paralyzed. Everything else, we're okay with. really. These normal demons and large abominations can't really hurt us. Okay, yeah. No problem. Our vision is a little blurry. That's not too terrible. Means that sometimes we fail at reading scrolls. Ugh, still a bunch of giant eyes. We got all the really dangerous ones out of the way. The shining eyes, the purple ones, can malmutate us. That's how we ended up with this nice extra bad mutation. I'm really hesitant to drink a potion of cure mute until we have a lot more dangerous malmutations, because this clarity is keeping our berserk we really only have 2 negative mutations right now, and neither of them are that bad. I mean, there is a chance, yes, that we will fail to read a blank scroll when we exactly need to, but I think we're beyond the point where we can be surprised. Like, we'll be able to plan ahead any time that we would need to blink by at least a turn. We have enough hit points, we have enough resistances. I mean, resist cold is only at 1 pip, but we have a ring to fix that. Bring it up to 2. We could probably even find other sources if we were determined to do so. Yeah, the rest of this level will not be difficult. We already we already dealt with the big pocket of evil. Oh boy, another book of envenomations. Poison magic is almost completely useless to us at this point. Everything either resists poison or isn't alive. Almost nothing can be poisoned. This is why if you go the sort of poison magic route, I either recommend following Ashen'Zari, so that you can eventually dump that poison magic into something else, into a late game spell school, like Conjurations or one of the elemental magics. Or that you only train poison magic up to, level 10 maybe, for the early game, where it is quite useful. Like, through the layer, it's quite good. The Tome of Destruction, what does that do again? Oh, yeah, it's that weird evocation thing. I might as well pick it up and take it with us. I mean, who knows? Maybe someday we'll train our evocations. Oh, hey, cool. Hey. We found another rune of Zot. A glowing rune of Zot. That is just fantastic. Huh. So yeah, this room was the big boss room. Noleg is probably a non-random Pandemonium Lord, if I had to guess. That was a whole bundle easier than the last one we found. Jeez. Alright, so, we have several portals to other Pandemoniums, and a portal out. I don't see any reason to stop now. We have a new wand? What is that? A wand of enslavement. Huh. That will just be something that we waste charges from for fun. It's highly unlikely that we will. Actually, I think we shouldn't even use this, because Okawaru doesn't like it when we let our friends die. Our summoned creatures and such. We have Demonspawn, such as ourselves, but weaker. A shiny chainmail. Nope. It's heavier armor than we ever want to wear. Our current armor is fantastic. It's not an artifact. Only one of those can be true for us to even consider wearing something else. And even then, if it's heavier than what we're wearing, we probably won't use it at all, ever. Because we want to be able to cast Tornado. This seems like an incredibly scary level. It's really wide open. I don't have any choke points. A just huge mob of whatever could be around, just in the middle of this room, just waiting to pounce on me. I have nowhere to run. I don't like levels structured like this, these sort of arena-type levels. At least there's sort of a... wanted to step up to put him in between ourselves and anything that might come around this corner so that we could like step behind it, block line of sight if we needed to. Ooh, boots. If these also speed us up, we could use them. Yeah, the writing blurs in front of our eyes. Okay, so it's a pretty decent chance of not being able to read it. +5 pair of boots of slovenliness. Well, that's intriguing. 4 dexterity, 2 accuracy. How much armor class? 3 extra armor class. 5 extra evasion. An extra shield. Good grief. The stats alone might make these worth it. Let's give them a shot. I mean, these boots of running are fantastic, don't get me wrong. We're generally going to be hasted, so maybe the stats are better. I really don't know. I'm kind of wanting to just try it out for a little bit and see how it is. Putrid Demonspawn corpse. We can't eat that. We could eat a torturous Demonspawn, though. They are apparently less noxious to us. Is it wheeling it? Ooh, a glowing bastard sword. The bastard swords are the best one-handed sword, and arguably the best one-handed weapon. I think they have... what's their... yeah, 0.7 delay with 15 base damage, -1 accuracy. That's the same thing as our Evening Star, but this has a more evenly spread strength dexterity. Strength dexterity weighting. It's like 60-40, I think. Maybe even 50-50. Which means that you don't have to... if you've somehow like obtained a ton of strength or a ton of dexterity, either one and not a lot of the other, you don't have to worry too much because it averages them out. And obviously, if you get both up, it's very good. It draws a lot from each. Swords are great for followers of Chabriados if you don't go the unarmed combat route. Although unarmed combat is, I think, the strongest way to do it. It's the most reliably good at the end game. Like, all you have to do is skill up unarmed combat, and you will eventually become as strong as you can possibly be with your melee attacks. Oh, piffle. Things catching on fire. Whereas, as with any weapon skill, you have to worry about getting a good weapon of that type, or having to reskill for something else. Like we've seen a lot more cool axes, I think, than we have maces and flails this game. We've got an like an artifact executioner's axe just lying around somewhere. This might be the sort of vault place, so yeah, kind of want to... ow. Let's at least get them between our enemies and us. I don't like being drained, not one bit. Although, at this point, draining doesn't worry us too much, because it's a linear amount. Like, one hit of draining is the same every time. It's like, a tenth of a skill point, and each successive application raises that. Oh, hey, Smee! Smee! Shmee! A sickly body and a huge slobbery tongue. It hungers for our soul. We have no soul. We are a demon. Oh, it can summon dragons. Good gracious. We'd best kill him quickly. Yes. Excellent. Another Pandemonium Lord. Just blat. Taken out. Like he was nothing. He was easier than some individual, like, Guardian mummies that we faced. He certainly damaged us less. Things without torment, without pain effects, don't scare me too much. They really don't. A hell wing. Oh, tormentors. Tormentors, on the other hand, can hurt us quite a lot. Demons with fewer than 4 stars are the safe ones, if you were wondering. 4 and 5 star, or 4 and 5 pip, like tier 2 and tier 1 demons, the craziest ones. Those are the ones that tend to have Hellfire and or Torment. And or, like, insane numbers of attacks. Like, Executioners, I think, can torment you too, but they haste themselves and attack you like 10 times in a round. No need to move when we can just bash. Boip, 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 boip. Oh, the Kako demons aren't poison. They are earth demons, earth elementalists. Problem is, demons don't leave juicy flesh for us to chomp on. Humph. Do. Humdrum demons. Ah, we could eat this guy. Yeah. Thanks, dude. Appreciate it. Alright, so we have more places to explore. I don't know that the gates are different in any way. Like, I don't know if that gate that was next to us goes the same randomized level as this gate, or if they're, like, scaled by power so that these cool, like, boss vaults. Wall of the weird stuff which makes up Pandemonium is what this is actually called. But it seems to be like rock in most other aspects. There's great flavor in this game. Much respect to the developers. Ooh. The mighty Pandemonium Lord Glurk's Block resides here. This sounds like a rune vault level. There's an Executioner. The Joiks. I'm liking this whip. I think the extra freezing damage is nice. I think it's a lot more damage than either of our other weapons if the freezing triggers. I have that instinct. It's a lot more damage over time, I mean. The individual hits will be smaller than a full crushing. Crushing, piercing, chopping, all of those Vorpal enchantments. We don't want to pick up any more potions. We know that they're bad. Yeah. So we want to say B, unknown potions. Don't pick up. Yeah, one is decay and the other is degeneration. I have no intention of drinking either of those. Because, gross. What is this? Wait. Tome of Destruction. Oh, right, yes. But this is a papyrus book that is high level. I bet this is a Book of Annihilations. Bah! Yeah. Awesome. Book of Annihilations is pretty boss. Gives us Firestorm, which we want. We want it very much. Eventually. I mean, I don't know how long this guy will go. We very well could die in any one of these branches. We could die in this branch, and we would just be done. We would not be able to expand out into being a Firestorm mage. But, I mean, if that doesn't happen, Pandemonium is infinite. We could eventually find anything we wanted in here, including enough experience to be a Firestorm mage. take a little while. But, you know, not forever. And, you know, soon we'll be maxed out on fighting. We will not be putting points into that anymore. And we can funnel stuff into spellcasting. I mean, we have a lot of options. We have a lot of this game that's left. We have not yet half of the runes. Because there's 1 in the tomb, 4 in the hells, and I guess we have 3 more to find in Pandemonium. Unless you can still get them at the end of Ziggurats, I don't know. I don't know if you could ever get them at the end of Ziggurats. I'm not sure. But there are technically an infinite number of Ziggurats, too. There's an 8% chance, I think it is. Box of Beasts. Let's try it out. What do we get? A Hound Jackal Rat. That is not very good. Go, fight my strange beast. Yeah, I don't think we want to use that. It'll just make Okawaru mad at us. See, Unseen Horror, that's a really good reason to have See Invisible. I'm glad we have that ring equipped. These Shadow Wraiths, too. Those would be not apparent to us. Yeah, I'm not worried of the Executioner, because we have 57 armor class with our Icy Envelope, and Executioners don't cast fire spells. Just eat a bread ration. Yikes. Yikes. Oh, that's Glurk's Flock. That's why. Oh, dear. We're in trouble. Let's haste ourselves. Let's blink away. Wow, I was just jabbering on, and... we want to blink to... We can't see that place. Then we want to blink to here. Ow. And... I think we want to blink again. Oh dear, this is so dangerous. Oh, yikes. I don't know what went wrong there. Huh. We're not in a good place. Well, let's heal ourselves. Let's drink a potion of curing. We're probably going to die here, by the way. This seems highly likely. Unless we get very, very lucky. Okay. Let's get Finesse. I think we should... Oh, jeez. We should kill the Executioner first. Okay. Let's drink a potion of resistance. And a potion of curing. Ow. Ugh. Pain hurts so bad. Obviously. Let's heal ourselves up again. Kind of. Oh, this is not good, dear viewers. We are out of... Not quite out of healing effects, but just about. Berserk Rage, I think that would maybe do it. We could try one of these evocables. Yeah, I don't know. That's too unreliable, I think. Teleportation. Yeah, let's do that. Ugh. Man. That's the last of our healing. There we go. Got out of there. By the skin of our teeth. Oof. That was really rough. It's not getting all that much better. We're slow, but we have finesse still. Okay. No longer slow, that's good. Wow, that was really scary. Our lack of poison resistance really cost us there. Whew, that was scary. Very, very scary. Okay, well, now that we know how that goes, I think this extra evasion is going to be really useful. We'll just make sure to drink this beforehand. The fact that we have no healing is really worrisome. We could... Ooh. We can chug a potion of brilliance and cast tornado. That could work. Let me see. Yeah. 16% miscast. Well, all right. That's really scary, but I think we'll be okay this time now that we're not just running into it willy-nilly. I mean, that really was just distraction on my part that cost us so dearly. It's highly unlikely that they will have wandered all that far. These guys hurt us a lot too. Executioner, Abomination. I think it's because Glurk's, whatever his name was, didn't... I don't know. He was sort of a dark brown color and kind of blended in. Like he didn't seem... I thought he was just an abomination or something. Not, you know, a giant miasma spewing, torment slinging beast. He's a legit lord of pandemonium. Plus, just all these executioners. Like, individually, by themselves, they're not too scary to us, just because we have, you know, high armor class, blah, blah, blah. But in conjunction with other stuff, man, I mean, the fact that they hit just a ton of times, they can do a lot of damage to us before we retaliate. Well, that's nice. We get at least one source of healing. Okay. This is where we got to be careful. I think I'm just going to sort of continuously cast... let's see. Let's definitely get Deflect Missiles. Let's get Haste. Just kind of have that up. Yikes. Scary dude. Scary, scary dude. Dudette. I don't know. I don't know. Once you're a Lord of Pandemonium, I'm not sure you resemble standard sex definitions anymore. It looked kind of like a spider-ish. Okay, see, this kind of setup is okay. Yeah, there he is. It's actually terrible for Tornado, but... let's see. Okay, we got haste going. Let's kill this Executioner first. Oh, crud. We forgot to drink resistance first. Okay, now let's cure our poison. Eeh. There's Torment. There's more Torment. Bloodstained Bow. Real helpful, Okawaru. Okay. Ow. Let's at least drink that. Let's berserk. I feel like if there's ever a time to... Oh, we're too hungry to go berserk, of course. Ugh. Oh, no. Ah. Ah ha 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 ha. Ah ha 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 ha. We got him. Oh, wow. Whew. Regeneration. Let's just drink some potions of curing. It's not great healing, but it's better than nothing. Oh boy, that was quite the fight, dear viewers. Quite the fight indeed. But we prevailed. I mean, it warned us about that particular pandemonium lord right from the beginning. It's a really great bow, but we have better in our crossbow of hellfire. Maybe it would have been better to have this equipped. I don't know. We're at max negative energy. Oh, we're not. Wow, that was a huge oversight. We should probably just be using this. Bam! What did we get? The Dark Rune of Zot. Cool. Wow, 8 of 15 runes. This is amazing. I think I've done... yeah, this is twice as many runes as I have ever possessed at one time. My first ascension was I think a 3-rune ascension. Maybe not. Maybe it was 4. I don't believe it was 5. But yeah, I've only ascended 2 other times. I say other times as if this is guaranteed to be one, which it is by no means. As we just saw, we just burned through, what, 9 heal wounds and... yeah, 9 heal wounds. And it was very, very close. And a bunch of potions of curing. Yeah, this was by no means... do we have an exit? Yeah, I think this is a good place, dear viewers, to go ahead and get back to our stash and end this video. We can't auto-travel out of here. Well, I just want you to go there. Wherever that is. Let's just manually... yeah, here we go. Okay. Yeah, and like abominations, if they manage to hit us, we can get into trouble just from random number generation. I think that abomination, while we were fighting Glucksburg or whatever his name was the first time, I think it hit us for like 20 damage or something. We didn't dodge and we rolled low on our armor class, and it just bashed us pretty hard. Okay, cool. So now that we're in the abyss, we can sort of relax our guard a little bit. Put on Ring of Sustenance, for example, and we might even sort of scum around here for a little bit and see if we can't find a couple of potions of heal wounds or a scroll of recharging. Scroll of recharging obviously being better. Let us recharge our wand. Wands never break is the reason why they're so amazing. They, as long as you don't, ditch it somewhere, you'll have the wand forever. Yeah, Abyss 1, there's nothing that can even pose a threat to us. I mean, If you would like, dear viewers, you can turn off the video now. I will not be offended. I'm just going to scum around in the abyss here for a minute or two, um, just to try and find one of the aforementioned healing items. Uh, just because having absolutely no way of healing ourselves. I mean, short of potions of curing, which you can't even count those because um, they only heal for like 8 at max. And so if you're being bashed for 40 a turn, healing 8 is worse than doing something else with your time. Like even taking a step away is going to be better for you. So yeah, curing is strictly for removing poison or confusion if we lose our clarity mutation. Did we mutate any further? No. Yeah, I have the feeling that that blurry vision actually did cost us rather heavily, that fight. An altar to Makleb. We don't want to worship Makleb. Too unreliable. Makleb is very good early game, when power is more important than reliability. Not so good late game. The summons can be hostile, and the random bolts of power, while they are strong, certainly, are unpredictable in which element they will be. And sometimes you'll just be fighting stuff that's immune to your first 3 zaps. And then you're very sad. Potion of haste. That could be good. Hmm. I guess we'll drop one of these. Oh, yeah. Okay, good. I did pick it up. Flayed Ghost. Bleh. There he is. Oh, an Ancient Lich. Yikes. Through the abyss. Through the abyss. No, let's eat that. Another gateway out. We're finding a ton of gateways because a glowing claymore. That's a powerful two-handed sword. We don't care about swords. We only care about maces and flails. Blah da da ba da ba da ba ba da ba 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 da ba ba da ba da ba. That guy's marginally scary. What is this? A ring of teleport control. That sounds cool. I mean, we can't hear, but... Neat. Wonder how long it takes to evoke. A turn. Alright. Cool. We might hang on to that. Play with that and blink. Seems really useful. There's also... We have access somewhere to the spell Controlled Blink. Yeah, let's ignore that. I don't care. We're not enchanting any weapons. We want artifacts. Like Indiana Jones. Or something. I don't know. So many... I don't want to leave yet. I want to find some stuff. Some good stuff. Like, it's a lot less likely that we'll even find anything useful here than it would be in, say, Pandemonium, but Oh, well, okay. But I mean, Pandemonium can also just kill us, as you saw earlier. And I don't want to lose any of the runes from it by abandoning a level because it's too hard. Like, that would have really made me sad if we had to pansy out of that particular branch. I know it was tough, but it was, I mean, in my opinion, it was worth risking the death to um, to get that rune. We're going for the full 15. Ideally, if we can find some cool stuff in Pandemonium, which I think we can. I mean, that crazy heaven level was. I mean, we found some stuff that was worthy of us, I suppose. Maybe not the best in the world, but it gave me hope for other areas of Pandemonium. The Hells, unfortunately, only the final level with the Demon Lord has any loot, which is very disappointing. No, we don't want to walk into a seething cloud of chaos. Just making sure we haven't missed a scroll of... Scroll of recharging. I picked it up and didn't notice. We are continuing to add to our basically infinite pool of gold, and we are getting experience. Oh, hey, fighting maxed out. Neat. Let's replace it with spellcasting. Ooh, how is Tornado doing? 43% without wizardry. 14% with wizardry. Is it still a... Yeah, it's still a really bad miscast effect if we screw up, though. So we should continue to be careful about that. Pulled into a different region, sure. Just trying to find some healing. Again, dear viewers, I won't be offended if you leave. I promise you, I will not do anything in any of the cool places before the next video. I won't go back to Pandemonium or the Hells or the Tomb or any ziggurats or anything. I promise. You will be here for the rest of Boobhammer's life or until his ascension. Probably the former, but you never know. A gal can dream. Whee! We're seeing so many regions of the Abyss. Look, we're in the French Quarter. Yeah, this is, if you get desperate at this point in the game, this is a way to just train your stuff. It's just so dull and not fun. Like, this game is designed so that you don't have to do this hardly at all. This is the first time that I've really had to, that I felt like I've had to scum to get a particular thing. I've mostly just been cool with trouncing through Pandemonium, which isn't exactly scumming at this point. I mean, it's still risky for us. There's a cool little vault-ish area. Bunch of crazy doors. It's probably not going to actually lead to anything. Except Okawaru giving us some bolts. Thanks, dude. I generally assume that the God of War is male because women, in my experience, are too smart to mess around with anything like war. They have better things to do with their time. Actually ruling the world. I think that would be a better place. It's just too much testosterone, you know? Too much, I tell ya. Like I'm an expert. Hell hog. I love that hell hogs are, like, take more hits to kill than most of these demons. They're just really evil. The most evil pigs in all the land. Hogs are different from pigs, but, you know. Also fun. John Dies at the End is an excellent novella that involves evil pigs, sort of. They actually made a movie out of it, too. That's quite good. It's, I feel like it's reasonably true to the book. It was very pleasing. I definitely enjoyed the movie, and I was a huge fan of the book when I read it the first time. Way back, back in the early days of the internet, before you could really make a ton of money from being just cool. You had to have a business of sorts. Ooh, dear. The Blast of Chaos. Okay, so that apparently can overcome our clarity. I'm pretty sure that's the only thing. There's a crazy little spiral into a gateway out. Well, not exciting. Not exciting. I don't care about a Wand of Cold. You can do better, Abyss. Just a Scroll of Recharging. That's really all I'm asking for. We could just walk it off. Walk it off. Ah, man, all these scrolls of enchant weapon and no recharging. I want a recharging scroll. Running through the abyss. That's an artifact flail. Let's check it out. Huh. What does it do? Looks like it gives us teleportitis, which is terrible, but... Huh. Weird. It's not something we would ever use, so we'll leave it here in the bowels of the abyss. Snatch up our Stone of Tremors. Oh, I do want to just experiment with that. Okay. It didn't damage us. That was really what I was curious about. Oh, Ancient Zyme. May old acquaintance be forgot, and ever lost to time. Or whatever it is. Something about Lang and Zines. I don't know. I really should learn to not try to be clever. It rarely works in my favor. Very rarely indeed. Silent Spectre around here somewhere. Ooh, yay, a potion of curing. That's sort of what I want. Silent Spectre actually doing us a lot of good there, keeping that Ancient Lich from casting any spells. That was pretty neat. That is something that I could probably do, is read Silent Scrolls when we get in those hairy situations. Seems very reasonable. More ammo. Disc of Storms, meh. That's one of my least favorite evocables. Tormentor. Blat. cabbage. Up, 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 up. Up, 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 up. Up, 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 up. Oh, come on. Oh, we lost our deflect missiles, actually. Oh, no. What was that? Ring of Intelligence. Yeah, don't care. The max value that a ring can increase without being an artifact is 6. And even then, I think it's still 6. Like, even on an artifact, any one stat can only be increased by up to 6. I'm not sure exactly how the item point allotment works in this game, which is fine. It's not something that I lose sleep over. There are some things that are, I think, needlessly complicated, but they fix them from time to time. Like in 0.5, ooh, a Wand of Digging. We actually do kind of want that. That seems sweet. We have an empty Wand of Digging somewhere, but I think we can buy one from a store, but you know, why spend money when we can get one for free? Courtesy of the Abyss. Just die already. Crossbow, don't care. Yeah, our Hellfire crossbow is just absurd. It was really good in Heaven. Who'd have thunk? There's a tier 3 Demonspawn mutation. We don't have it, obviously, but it exists, that with rank 3 lets you like spit Hellfire, basically. It's pretty nutter butters. Every time I see that green, I get excited until I realize that it's a scroll of enchant armor, and we really don't care. I guess, you know, if we get enough of them, we could, I don't know, swap over to like a gold dragon armor and just say forget it to spells. But I don't know, that doesn't seem fun. Or we could do a modeled dragon armor and go really deep on spells. We're afraid of the brain. Pinky and the brain, 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 brain. Alright, there we go. Yeah, the Abyss is just so easy for us at this point. It almost feels like cheating going through it, but we're not. We're just... I mean, this is, like, it's possible, conceivably, for us to die. Yeah, let's... Like, we had to back up from an Apocalypse Crab there. That was kind of scary. I mean, relatively speaking. We're at half health, that's, you know, a thing. Gotta rest up. Not that I'm super worried. Ah, these enchant armor scrolls. Taunting me. Yeah, maybe we will build ourselves some new armor. We've got a ton of hides just lying all over the dungeon. I don't know, if we were going to do Dragonhide, we'd probably do that crazy crystal plate armor. Although we could try, you know, putting a bunch of points into our armor skill, which we're already training it, and seeing about, you know, going up to Gold Dragon armor and see if we can still cast Haste. Haste is the big deciding factor. I don't want to, you know, not be able to cast Haste. I always want to be able to cast Haste, let me put it that way. I mean, needing Wizardry is fine, but the base capacity to cast the spell is necessary. Brain. Yeah, spellcasting up to level 10. Like, we're getting there. Ooh, 30% without wizardry? Was it already 30%? 10% with wizardry. Nice. Yeah, what's it at? Almost at 26, so that'll go up even more. Spellcasting doesn't have nearly as much of an effect on your success rate as the spell school itself. Same thing with spell power, but it does have an influence. If you're trying to cast level 9 spells with a level 0, or level 1 spell casting, you're not going to be in much luck. In for much luck. I don't care about a scroll of vulnerability. Trash. I write my receipts on it. Make a blank checkout to your face. Which may cash it at any time. Not sure what any of that meant. Ooh, this is scary. Not the worst, though. Man, we are really heavily rotted from that encounter with Glorks Nixndal Gluer Vidu. Whoever it was. The crazy demon lord that almost killed us. Pandemonium lord, rather. Not demon lord. Oh. Poisonous. I refuse to drink a potion of resistance for the purpose of... Ow. Stop it. See, we shouldn't be careless. Oh, is that the Lich that we were fighting earlier? Man, watching the Abyss do its thing is kind of creepy. Okay, another potion of curing. Like, we really just, we desperately need resources right now, and we can't afford to search for them in Pandemonium. Having no sources of healing of any sort is just really scary to me. And we can't worship Olivalon. Are these? Oh. I see. Artifact boots, you say? Probably not good ones, to be honest. But you never know. Drop this bow. Yeah, those are awful. The eternal fruit. Pain me. Lurking horrors. Just, they're little pain grenades. They waltz up, blast you, and they're gone. Whatever. Sure, mutate me. Mutate me! Those mutations are only temporary. Ew, although these guys are, yikes, really dangerous. Wow, yikes, yikes, yikes. Ugh. Can we get to here? Can we get out? Yeah. Awesome. Huh. Whew. Well then. I do declare. Well, dear viewers, that seems like a good point to stop this video. That was just almost a really stupid death. Yet another really stupid death. So I bid you adieu for now, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching.